Now we will begin with your small alphabets. Okay, so your strokes are done, so you will begin with your small alphabets. Now strokes ഒക്കെ ഇവിടെ പഠിച്ചായിരുന്നു അല്ലേ? So what we will do ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ strokes എല്ലാം കൂട്ടിച്ചേർത്ത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ എന്തുവാ ചെറിയ അതായത് small letters എങ്ങനെ എഴുതുന്ന ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പഠിക്കാം. So you are going to learn your small alphabets. Okay, so with the help of the strokes you can write your small alphabets easily. So your small letters. Alphabets nu parnja enduva? What is the meaning of alphabets, children? Yes, your ABCD, isn't it? So we are going to learn how to write your ABCD. അതായത് small letters nu parnja enduva? Annu ABCD alla adarku ella pillarku. Yes. So your first alphabet is, what is your first alphabet? അതായത് അറിയാവോ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ആദ്യത്തെ alphabet എന്തുവാ? What's your first alphabet, children? A. Yes, what is your first alphabet? A. So first now we will learn to write your small a. What are you going to learn? Small a. So see, children, you learned your curve, isn't it? You learned this curve. So you give your curve and a straight line. This is small a. Ipo idenduva idu small a, ചെറിയ a അല്ലേ? So this is your curve. ആദ്യം എന്തോ ചെയ്യണം? അന്ന് curve വരച്ചിട്ട് എന്തോ ചെയ്യണം? അന്ന് standing line പഠിച്ചായിരുന്നല്ലേ? You learned it, isn't it, children? You learned your standing line. Now you have joined your curve and your standing line. Your alphabet is A. What is it? Your alphabet is A. So once more I will show you your curve and your standing line. Your alphabet is A. This is small a. ഇതെന്തുവാ? Small a. ഒന്നുകൂടി നോക്കാം. Curve, you can see it once more. Curve and your standing line. This is called small a. Now, this small a, I will teach you how to write it on the four line. ഓക്കെ, ഇതായത് ഈ ചെറിയ ഈ സ്മോൾ എ ഇപ്പം ഇങ്ങനെ എഴുതുന്ന കണ്ടായിരുന്നല്ലോ കുട്ടികൾ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ സ്മോൾ എ എന്തുവാ? ഈ ഫോർ ലൈൻസിൽ ഇപ്പം എങ്ങനെ എഴുതുന്ന നോക്കാം. ഷാൽ വി സി ഹൗ ടു റൈറ്റ് ദ സ്മോൾ എ ഇൻ യുവർ ഫോർ ലൈൻസ്, ചിൽഡ്രൻ? You need to start. As I told you, this is your first line, your second line, your third line and your fourth line. Okay, now to write your small a, you need to use your second and your third line. So into your second and your third line, draw a curve and a standing line. എങ്ങനെ എഴുതുന്നത്? അന്ന് curve and standing line. This is small a. This is how you write it on your four line. Okay, ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ small a, ചെറിയ a എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ നാല് ലൈൻ്റെ അകത്ത് എഴുതുന്നത്? ഇതിൻ്റെ ഈ രണ്ട് ലൈൻ്റെ അകത്ത് തന്നെ എഴുതണം. യു നീഡ് ടു റൈറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ഓൺലി ഇൻ ടു യുവർ സെക്കൻഡ് ആൻഡ് യുവർ തേർഡ് ലൈൻ. വൺസ് അഗൈൻ ഐ ഷോ യു യുവർ curve and your standing line. This is your small a. Once again, your curve and your standing line is small a. Once more, your curve and your standing line, it is small a. Now after a, what is your next alphabet? ഇപ്പോൾ a കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അടുത്ത എന്തുവാ? അടുത്ത alphabet എന്തുവാ? ആന്നല്ലേ? a കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ആന്ന് b. What's your next alphabet? It's b. So now shall we see how to write b? See now, you give your straight line, that is your standing line, and your curve from your right out, the outer curve. Okay, now again a standing line and your curve, small b. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതെന്തുവാ? small b. Again a standing line and your curve, small b. Okay, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതെന്തുവാ? ഇപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ച പോലെ your standing line and your curve, it's your small b. Now shall we see how to write the small b on the 4 line? This b vanittu engane 4 line ezhuthan nokkande. Can we see how to write it on the 4 line? Can we learn, children? Yes. Now for b, you need to start from the first line. അതായത് ആദ്യത്തെ ലൈൻ എന്നാണ് എഴുതേണ്ടത്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ലൈൻ, touch your third line and your curve into the second and third line. This is your B, small letter B. Again your line from the first line down and your curve B. What is this alphabet? Yes, B. Again down your standing line and your curve is small letter B. A standing line and your curve is small letter B. So now you learn to write small a and small b. Yes, is it easy, children? Yes, you learned all these strokes, isn't it? So when you're joining up all the strokes, with the help of the strokes, you're able to write your alphabets. Now after a, b, what is your next alphabet? Yes, your next alphabet is C. C is easy, it's just the curve. C. Idendu idu? Yes, C. Small c. Okay, what is this alphabet? Small c. Again, small c. Small c. Small c. Okay, so your alphabets are A, yes, B and C. Okay, ഇതെന്താ ഇവിടെ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ഞാൻ ആണ് alphabet A, B, C. Now shall we learn how to write the C on your 4 lines? Shall we learn to write the C on your 4 lines? Yes, you are ready? Good. Now you will write your C into your second line and into your third line. You start C. What alphabet is this? Yes, C, small c. Again, this is easy, a simple a curve. This is small c. Once more, small c. You need to write it into your second and third line C. Okay, so you have finished 3 alphabets a B, C. Small a, small b, small c. Now after C, what is your alphabet? But C കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അടുത്ത എന്തുവാ? Yes, after C, what's your alphabet? Yes, after C we are going to learn alphabet D. How do you write D? Again a standing line and your curve. Yes, D. What is this? Again your standing line and your curve is alphabet D, a small letter D. Again curve and your standing line and your curve D. Standing line and your curve D. Again standing line, a curve is D. Okay, now shall we learn to write the D in your 4 line? ഇതെന്തോ അക്ഷരം, ഇതെന്തോ ഇത് D, small d അല്ലേ? So now shall we learn to write the D in your 4 line? You will start it from your first line, come down to your third line and your curve D. What alphabet is this? Yes, small d. Again your standing line and your curve small d. A standing line and your curve D. Standing line and a curve D. Yes, so you learned A, B, C and D. Now, after A, B, C and D, your next alphabet is E, small letter E. So children, did you learn to write sleeping line, your stroke? Yes. Now, your E is, you start a sleeping line, you draw a sleeping line, go up and come down. This is small letter E. Okay. Once more I will show you a sleeping line, go up and come down. This is called small E. Again, a sleeping line, go up and come down. E. Again, a sleeping line, go up and come down. It is E. This is now small letter E. Now, shall we learn to write small letter E on your 4 line? Now, you are not supposed to touch any lines. In the middle of the second and third line, you will draw a sleeping line, go up and come down. Small E. So, this is no. Again, sleeping line, go up and come down. It's small E. Again, a sleeping line, go up and come down. It's small letter E. Sleeping line, go up and come down. Small letter E. So, what are your alphabets here now? Small A, small B, small C, small D and small letter E. Now, after E, your next alphabet is F. What's your next alphabet? F. Now, okay, you give a small curve over here and your standing line, and in the middle sleeping line is your small f. But small f engane ezhundrathu aanu ide cheriya oru valavu ingane kodukano alla. You give a small curve and again a standing line, and in the middle it's a sleeping line. This is called small f. What alphabet this is? Small f. Shall we write it once more? A small curve, you come down and a sleeping line in the middle, F. Again, a small curve, come down, middle sleeping line, F. Now, shall we learn to write the F in your 4 line? Shall we learn to write the F in your 4 line? Now, the F. Where do you start your F from, children? Yes, you need to start it from your first line, come down to the third line and a sleeping line, small f. Again, first line, come down and your sleeping line, small f. First line, come down and a sleeping line, small f. Again, first line, come down and a sleeping line, small f. Now, after f, your next alphabet is G. What's your next alphabet? G. Now, in the same way, you will draw a curve, yes, and come down. This is small letter G. But small letter G engane ezhundrathu annu oru ee curve varachitte taalottu varanam. You need to draw a curve and you come down. It's your small letter G. Okay. Again, a curve, go up, come down, small letter G. Again, a curve, go up, come down, small letter G. Once again, curve, go up, come down, small letter G. Now shall we learn to write the small letter G in your 4 lines? Yes. Now you need to draw your curve into the second and third line. Curve, and you need to come down the 4 lines and go up. It's small G. Again your curve, go up, come down, small letter G. Again go up, your curve, go up, come down, small letter G. Your curve, go up, come down, small letter G. Now your small a, okay, into your 2 lines, your small a, your small b from the first line to the third line with your curve, small b, small c, the curve into your second and third line. Alright. Now small d, again a straight line and a curve. Small e, slipping line, go up, come down. Now small f, a small curve, a straight standing line and a slipping line, small f. Now G, your curve, go up and come down is small G.